How's it going, guys? TacTixHD here with another NHL 15 video. This video, guys, I'm going to be going over all the new NHL 15 features that we know of. You guys want to read the article for yourself, there'll be a link in the description right from EA.com. So, the first new feature, guys, is 12-player NHL collision physics. Basically, guys, it's a new and improved physics system for the new consoles. This is something that's very cool. It should make more unique hits as well. As you can see in that picture, apparently now there'll be pile-ups. So I'm thinking, basically, when you're fighting for a puck in front of the net, maybe, a few guys can collapse on front of each other. Maybe that'll cause, the goalie to trip, etc. So, it should make for more realistic player collision. It should be very exciting to see some actual gameplay footage of that. The next thing, guys, is real puck physics. So, they said how they revolutionized the puck and made it more realistic. They said it's one of the toughest things to do, make the puck move uniquely. So, I'm hoping now if the puck really is more unique, we won't see any of those kind of glitchy goals that were like the puck kind of goes through a net or something. As well, in the same token, hopefully now when the puck does cross the goal line, whether it be on the ice or right in the corner of the net, it counts as a goal and doesn't like come back out or whatever. So, hopefully it just makes for a more unique and a better overall experience. Next, guys, we have authentic player and equipment models. This is very cool. Basically, guys, what it's saying is now, it's basically, you're gonna be, three things are gonna basically make your player unique. So they said how there's three layers to it. There's the player's body, the equipment, and the jersey. So, I'm hoping basically now, like, you'll see a huge difference between Zdeno Chara, for instance, and Nathan Gerbe in terms of body size. Also, equipment should be authentic now, so maybe that'll mean that, the goalie masks will all have, their authentic mask as well. Maybe all the player equipment will match perfectly in terms of sponsors and what kind of equipment that team uses. And then lastly, the jersey. It said how the jersey will actually like kind of move separately from the player. So if you're skating faster, I'm assuming, the jersey is going to be kind of like flying in the wind. And things like that. Maybe in a fight, the players will like throw off, turn off their jersey, throw off their shoulder pads. I'm not exactly sure. It'll be really cool to see what exactly they do with this, but whatever it is, it sounds quite interesting. Next, guys, we have unprecedented player likeness. So basically, this is just making the players more like themselves. So hopefully now there won't be a guy you see on the ice and you think, who is that? Because they didn't really do a great job of making him look like his his real NHL self. So right there's a picture of Patty Kane. So hopefully when we're playing the game, that's exactly what Patty Kane looks like. Also, it said how they're using the UFC engine, I think it is, for this player likeness in terms of like the animation and the emotion. So that'll be really cool. Maybe it'll be in like unique player celebrations. So maybe when Kane scores a goal, you can see him shouting "Showtime." Maybe maybe Lucic will start pounding his chest. Stuff like that would be awesome to see. Next, guys, we have Superstar Skill Stick. So, similar to the current Skill Stick, you use the right stick to use it still, but apparently now there's going to be even more deeks to use, which is amazing. Obviously, there's so many deeks that players do in both the NHL and hockey in general that we can't do in the NHL game. I'd really like it if they threw in some of, like, the awesome deeks that were in, I think, NHL 06, where you could, like, throw the puck up in the air. They had a better spinorama system where, like, you could do more with the spin, and I think there was a couple other deeks that, they had in NHL 06, and they took them out. So, it'd be really awesome if there was a bunch of deeks to do. Obviously, they should make it that's hard to do, and if someone hits you or stick checks you while you're doing it, it's going to break it up so it's not overpowered. But having the ability to do that in the shootouts or whatever would just be so much fun. Next, guys, we have authentic arenas. This is something a lot of people have been asking for. So basically now, when you're playing a game, you're going to know exactly what arena it is you're playing in. If you've ever been to that arena, you're going to recognize it. So right here's a picture of Joe Louis. I've been there, so hopefully if I'm playing a game at Joe Louis, I know exactly what to look for. I can see the Jumbotron, I can see the stands, I can see the ice, and I know, this is Joe Louis for sure. And so they're going to have authentic arenas for all the different arenas, and you should be able to tell them all apart. I'm hoping this also might transfer over to Hut, and maybe we can see authentic arenas in Hut where, you can actually get arena cards similar to stadium cards in FIFA opposed to just, an NHL arena or like an international ice arena. I think that'd be the main thing here, would be seeing this in Hut would be awesome. But as well, it says there's going to be like unique tunnel entrances where like it'll actually, be different for every single arena. So, sounds really cool. Can't wait to see that. Next, guys, this is huge as well. New commentary team. So it's been 7 years, I think, that we've had this current commentary team for. Finally, we're getting a new commentary team from NBC. So we're getting Mike, Doc, Emmerich, and Eddie Ulzik. I don't know how to say his last name. I apologize, guys. And Mike Doc Emmerich was actually doing the commentary for that NHL 15 trailer, if you guys check that out. And these two will be doing the broadcast booth. So that's basically the commentary that you see in NHL 14. That's what they're going to be doing in NHL 15 as well. I think this is even better. TSN analyst Ray Ferraro will provide insight at ice level. So that sounds awesome. So hopefully it'll be something like after a whistle, you'll hear, Doc and Eddie say something about like what just happened, and then they'll say we'll bring it down to Ray. He'll be in between the two benches, commenting on maybe something that's going on. I mean, it sounds so cool. If you guys don't know, if you don't have TSN, Ray Ferraro is actually the one who does the insight on ice level. He's always standing between the two benches. So if they pull this off right, I think that could just be incredible. And obviously the big thing here is we finally get to hear new voices, not the same voices for 8 years, only 7, so not too big of a deal. And I mean, this just sounds like it could be, just a great experience. Next, guys, we have NBC Sports Game Day presentation. So if any of you guys have the new Madden 25, this sounds a lot similar to what Madden does. Basically, let's say, you're going Detroit Lions versus Green Bay Packers. Start of the game, it'll show the Detroit Lions stadium. It'll show Ford Field. It'll actually show some areas of Detroit kind of leading up to the game. These are all real life images. Then it'll kind of transfer into the in-game images. Then it'll do the same for Green Bay, and then you go into the game. So it's really just a epic presentation building up to the game. And like I said, real life images going to the game, and it just makes it feel like a lot more authentic experience. If you're playing against a friend, it's kind of like a pump up for each of you to get into the game. So if they do something similar to that in NHL, which is what I think they're doing by reading this, then that should be really cool as well. Next, guys, we have living crowds. This sounds awesome. So it says there's going to be over 9,000 individual crowd models and 4 times animation of previous generations. So there'll be much higher graphics than the old crowd. The old crowd was not the greatest. So these ones are going to be much improved as well, guys. There's going to be unique fans. So there's going to be people holding signs with your name on them. So that'd be crazy if, say, you're playing in EASHL. For instance, I'm playing in EASHL, and there's there's a fan in the crowd right on the glass with a sign that says TacTixHD or something. That would be so cool. As well, guys, there's going to be super fans, so you guys can see in the picture there's a guy wearing a Santa Claus suit. I'm hoping if you play in Vancouver, there's going to be 2 green men standing right next to the penalty box. If they do that, that would just be amazing. That would be crazy if they could pull that off. I mean, they have the unique arena, so if you're playing at Rogers Arena, they can have that set. And then they have these super fans in the new living crowd. So I think they got both things. I think we can expect some green men right next to the box in their seats in this game. I mean, that would just be amazing. Also, it says there's going to be sections of the arena for rival fans that you can actually see. So it just sounds really awesome. And it says how the crowd will actually react, scoring a clutch goalie in the game. They'll get huge. And, maybe after a fight, they get pumped up for that. So it just sounds awesome. Last, guys, for the new features we know of is Vision AI. Basically, guys, it just says, AI is going to have better awareness, and they're going to, have better hockey sense and be able to react to, the player setting up. So let's say you're skating down the wing, and you're looking to set up that one-timer, and your, computer, for whatever reason, is just off in nowhere, no man's land, doing whatever he's doing. Or say, you're skating up with him, and you're going to maybe make a play to him, and instead he just goes on the bench and gets off for whatever reason. They said that's not going to happen anymore. They're going to be able to read and anticipate what you're trying to do, and this, make better plays with them overall. So, those are all the features, guys. Lastly, though, this is also huge news. You guys can see NHL 15 will be available both on the current consoles and the next-gen consoles. So we have Xbox 360 and PS3, as well as Xbox One and PS4. So that's awesome to see. If you guys have a new console, you can, finally get NHL 15 for it. If you got the new console this year, you couldn't play NHL 14 on it. And if you don't have the new console, you don't have to worry. You can still get it for the current gen. So that's awesome to see. Also, guys, you can see the cover vote there, the 4 players. That's going to lead into the next video. We're going to be talking about the cover vote and what's going on there. Besides that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you're excited for NHL 15. I got a lot of video ideas and other things prepared for you guys. So if you want to stay up to date with NHL 15 news and updates, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video if you did enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
This the kind of beat to go.